Well, everybody, here's part 3 of my entire movie collection 2025 edition, the Blu-rays. So, anyways, no time to waste. Let's continue on. Yep. This is the third Creed movie. So, yep. And great sequel to the first two Creed movies, in my opinion. So, yep. And we all know that Jonathan Majors was controversial. So, we don't want to talk about him. So, yep. The code is blank, so the back of the code is blank, so I'm not going to show it. I haven't seen this movie, unfortunately, but I will soon at the end of May. So, yep. Amazing 2016 superhero movie that stars Ryan Reynolds as the as Wade Wilson slash Deadpool himself. So, yep. Yeah, like I said, definitely amazing 2016 superhero movie that stars Ryan Reynolds. And I did rewatch the sequel on Disney Plus and the third movie in theaters last July or last August. So, yep. If you guys haven't seen this movie, definitely recommend you all to watch it soon. So, yep. Really good 2022 movie. That's originally going to be released in 2020, but got delayed. So, yep. Amazing 2010 movie that starred the Illumination Animation Studio. And I do have the sequel, the third one on Blu-ray, which I'm about to show right now. I do have Despicable Me 2 on DVD, and the fourth one, which I'm about to show after I showed the third one. So, yep. And fun fact, this movie will be turning 15 in July, so happy early 15th anniversary to this movie that started the Elimination franchise. So, yep. This is the first Blu-ray that I ever gotten since Christmas of 2017 that I had for about 7 years. So, yep. And the front of the case is in terrible condition, but hopefully the rest of the Blu-ray still plays, because this Blu-ray has some scratches on it because it's been damaged during the middle of the movie and the beginning too. So, yep. Really good sequel to the first three Despicable Me movies, in my opinion. So, yep. And to be honest with you guys, I do like the first two Despicable Me movies. But even though the third one is okay, but the fourth one is really good in my opinion. So, yep. I've seen this movie before a couple times. Really good 2019 movie that's based on the video game. The back of the code is blank once again, so yep. This movie right here need a rewatch soon, so yep. Yeah, like I said, I will plan on rewatching this movie anytime soon, so yep. amazing 2009 movie that I've watched back in 2023. So, yep. Amazing 2012 movie that I've watched back in 2022. So, yep. If you guys haven't seen this movie, definitely recommend you all to watch it. So, yep. This is one of my all-time favorite Spike Lee movies that I've watched early this year. So, yep. Which that movie stars and directed Spike Lee, along with Ozzie Davis, John Turturro, along with Martin Lawrence, Ruby Dee, and Rosie Pose. This this is tough. I mean, this is kind of tough right here, but don't worry, I've already got this. So I've already put the thing back in the box. So, yep. Good underrated 2022 movies right here. So, yep. Oh, forgot to show the DVD. Actually, the back of the code is blank. So, yep. I will plan on rewatching this movie soon. So, yep. Since that movie's a classic right here. So, yep. I will plan on rewatching this movie soon as well, so. And we all know that this movie also has the late James Earl Jones in it, so. Yep. But this movie stars George C. Scott and Peter Sellers. And I'm not gonna show it because of time, so. Yep. Sorry about that, folks. My eye's kind of itchy there, but that's alright though. So, anyways, let's continue. Great 2023 movie that I've watched last year before we moved to another house, which we moved back to Idaho. So, yep. Pretty good remake to the 1941 version that I have on VHS. So, yep. Hmm. Amazing 2023 movie that I've watched back in 2023. This movie stars Hugh Grant and Chris Pine. And this movie also has Justice Smith and Michelle Rodriguez as well. There we go. That's better. Excellent 2017 movie that I've watched back in 2023. Or that I've rewatched, I meant back in 2023. And this movie stars Kenfi Brunth, Tom Hardy, along with Cillian Murphy and Mark Rylance. the code of the back of the code is still blank. So, yep. Great underrated 2023 Disney Pixar movie that I've rewatched back in March of this year. And Justin, if you're watching this is for you. This is your all-time favorite underrated Pixar movie. So, yep. And both Disney Movie Insiders and Disney Movie Club are no longer exist. So, yep. And we all know that this is one of the last Disney Pixar movies to be released physical media by Buena Vista Home Entertainment since Sony Pictures Home Entertainment is now distribute all the Disney, Marvel, Pixar, Lucasfilms, 20th Street Studios, or Searchlight Pictures. So, yep.